I'm going to be sharing with you in this video why gratitude doesn't work for most people. Why they try to make it work, they try to manifest what they want using gratitude, but they just can't seem to get it to work. They try to use this thing that we call gratitude, they try to feel into it, they try to manifest it, and it just doesn't work. Now, maybe they can't feel gratitude at all, maybe if that's you. Maybe the person can't manifest what they want. They can feel the gratitude, but they can't manifest it. Whatever the case is though, I'm going to share with you in this video why gratitude doesn't work for most people and how you can actually get it to work for you to manifest what you actually want. Now, for me, I was able to figure out how to make this work, and I'm going to share with you how you can also do this in your life as well. Now, the way that it works for me may not work for you, but you can take the core of what I'm teaching and the core principles of what I'm teaching, not exactly how I use my affirmations, but the core behind what I'm teaching, and then that is what's going to allow you to really manifest what you want into your life. And so with that being said, we're going to be talking about why gratitude doesn't work for most people when they try to manifest what they actually want. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. Now, number one, the reason why gratitude doesn't work for most people is that there's an attachment to the technique. There's an attachment to the technique, and they believe that the technique is what is helping them manifest, when the truth is that it's not necessarily the technique that's making the manifestation work. It's not because the affirmation has some property that works. It does in a way, but from another perspective, it's your trust and your ability to let go into the affirmation that really makes it work. So if there's a lack of spaciousness between you and the thoughts, you're basically going to lose yourself in the technique, and you're not going to be able to fully feel into what it is from that space. First of all, you're not going to be able to feel the gratitude if you're attached to all your thoughts and attached to the technique. But also, it's not going to allow you to really allow the manifestation to come in the most effortless way possible, because there's going to be a giving away of the power to the technique, believing that the technique is what is working, when what I want to share with you right now is that it's not the technique, it's you. The technique is not what's really working in the manifestation process. It's actually you that's making it work. And you're not really making it work, you're trusting in the technique. Your own trust, your own faith in the technique is what manifests it. That's what manifests it into existence. So the first thing that I want to share with you is don't attach to the technique. Don't give your power away to the technique. Make sure that you have that neutral observation and awareness to see that it's not the technique that is working, it's you that's gonna make the technique work through your own trust. You decide. It's like, oh, is the affirmations gonna work for me? I don't know. It will work for you if you decide that it's going to work and you trust in yourself that it is going to work. That's the key here. So don't be attached to the technique. See that you are actually the power. Now, number two is why gratitude doesn't work for most people when it comes to them manifesting what they want into existence is, number two, they're attached to the feeling. Now, when I say attached, what I mean is that most people think that there's a specific amount of time that you need to be feeling gratitude in order for it to manifest. In my personal experience, it's not really about the time, it's more about how powerful you feel that gratitude, how much you're able to generate that feeling of gratitude for as long as you truly want. But the moment that you realize that you don't want that feeling anymore, or not that you don't want it, but you're sort of done with the technique, you don't want to attach to the feeling of gratitude. You want to just simply let it go. You want to let go of that feeling. Because think about it, if you already had what you're grateful for, you wouldn't necessarily be in a state of gratitude all day, right? You would just be grateful for it, you would show your appreciation, and then you would just carry on, and you would already have that thing that you want. You would already be in the vibration of that gratitude. So you don't want to attach to the feeling in terms of how long you're manifesting. You want to make it powerful, be connected to it, really feel into it, but don't get attached to the feeling. What I found is that if I let go of the gratitude and I let go and I instantly shift into a state of being where I already have it, well, then what's happening is that then it starts to really work. Then what you want starts to come in. It happens fast. It happens quickly. It happens a lot faster than you might think, because if your energy is aligned in the right way, it works. It literally manifests into your life. You just have to not get attached and trust yourself, but then it works. So what you want to do is don't get attached to the feeling. Once you've done your gratitude, once you've done the practice, simply let it go and carry on with your day. Make sure it's as powerful as possible, but then once you're done, just become that person, which leads me to number 3, which is most people don't give themselves permission to become what it is that they affirm. They don't give themselves permission to become the affirmation. This is really, in my opinion, the real problem when it comes to why people can't manifest what they want into their life. Because you want to give yourself permission to fully become whatever it is that you're actually affirming. You don't want to be lost in just affirming and affirming and affirming. You want to eventually give yourself that permission to simply become whatever it is that you're actually affirming, because only once you give yourself that permission to become what you're affirming, this is where the real power is. The real power is when you're seeing that, wait a second, I don't have to keep affirming 24/7 and to be lost in some sort of affirmation and to not be in my power. It's like, wait a second, you can have that power, you can have that affirmation, you can fully feel into it, but then eventually what you want to do is just let it go. Just give yourself that permission to become whatever it is that you're truly wanting to be. Give yourself that permission to fully become whatever it is that you're affirming. I've personally found this to be the absolute critical key when it comes to me manifesting what I truly want into existence, because when I was overly attached to the feeling, not letting go into whatever it is that I affirm, it would never actually work. But the moment that I simply gave myself permission and said, you know what, I'm allowed to be whatever I want. I am not a human being. I am consciousness having a human experience. I am not a human being. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. And so when I gave myself that permission to simply become whatever it is that I wanted to be, this is when everything started to actually manifest for me. And when I started to actually, it started to work. Like it will work for you if you do this. If you actually let go completely into what you want by turning off the logical mind and stepping into that space of just pure allowing and then being in alignment with what you affirm, you'll start to notice that this is when it happens. Now, what you want to do is you do want to make sure that you're in what I call aligned action, where you're still taking the actions that you need in order to become whatever it is that you want to become. So I'm not just saying to let go in the sense that you just sit around. You could sit around, you could meditate, you could do whatever you have to do. Letting go and becoming is a tricky situation because it's going to be different for every single person. For me, my form of letting go and becoming is to simply sit in a formal meditation practice and fully become, fully just embody the beingness of what is. But also, I can't say that though fully, because other times I become what I want through the way that I am as I go throughout my day. So it's a very there's a fine line between what works for one person may not work for another person, but you do want to give yourself permission to simply become what it is that you affirm. And this is going to be absolutely critical for you to manifest what you want. Now, if you understand these things and you basically do the opposite of them, you will manifest what you want into your life in a much easier way using gratitude. Personally, that's my belief, and I hope you test it because it does work. This stuff does work. And personally, it worked for me, and I hope it does for you as well. Leave a comment down below if you use this and it works for you, or if you've already done something similar and it has worked for you in the past. It does help other people to become more confident in what they're manifesting and what they truly want to create in their life. Now, that's all I have for this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. Also, if you want to try my free guided meditation, hit the link that's also in the description box of this video and in the comments of this video. Also, I want to share with you one final thing, which is that if you hit that like button, I will be very happy, because I believe that every single person on this planet does deserve to know that they are the creators of their reality, and that they can do so in the most effortless and easeful way possible. So if you do hit that like button, it would be greatly appreciated, because I do believe that every single person does deserve to know that they are the creators, and that would be greatly appreciated. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next